it always feels great. It's a great feeling. We starting off on the right foot, and we're just trying to keep running with this momentum.
You know, that first game as a freshman, a little jitterbugs was in the stomach at first. You know, I got a little time in. I was comfortable. I was ready to start the lineup. You know, a couple minutes in, you know, a little shaky. You know, time kept going on in the game comfortably. Second nature basketball. It came as a surprise a little bit, but as a team we worked hard, and I feel like coach makes the right decision. 3 freshmen, we all worked hard. We all worked hard to get in a position, and we just trying to fight. I knew I was going to start probably right before the game when he was talking about matchups, and when I heard that, I was just happy.
I got told everyone before the game they're not playing like freshmen. They got a lot of games under their belt with high school and AAU, so we just try to tell them just play your game. You came here for a reason, and that's what they're doing. And as I'm looking at this, this is great team basketball. You got more than 4 people in double figures, so it's like you can't beat that. Hey, especially the first game, yeah, most definitely. That's great. That means they starting to believe in us, have faith. And, we just don't want to let the fans down and just keep giving them what they coming for. Just watch it win. I feel like, well, especially let me point out Justin Watley, for him just being out a couple weeks and then coming in and just shooting like that and playing like that. That's big time, and that's what he does. So that was good. But overall, I just felt like our bigs can do way more. They can rebound way more and just finish around the rim way more. Like Jaden Gardner, he had the little jitters this game, but I don't expect him to play like that anymore. That boy's a dog.
Being an all-around player is what I go by. Offense, defense, try to be a good two-way play. You know, defense creates good offense.
Like I said to our guys, you know, one of the biggest things is you don't want to make winning not fun. But there was, you know, we did play hard. I thought there were some really good stretches, and I thought there were some stretches where we were really disorganized on defense, which worried me. And, for the most part, I thought we had guarded ball screens very well during the preseason, and tonight we had some problems. But when you look at it statistically, it looks a lot better statistically than it'll look on tape. They had some looks and some chances at the rim that they should have converted, and we've got to clean that up quickly. Now, to our guys' defense, I do think we were a little sped up and a little nervous early. First time playing in front of a crowd with a lot of young guys, I thought we did some uncharacteristic things that we hadn't done. And that being said, you know, we'll watch the tape. Hopefully these guys will get some rest tonight, and we'll get back to work tomorrow and get ready for Friday. Well, it was, you know, I thought Justin and Sean got us off to a good start in the first half. They made some shots, and you know, it's not very usual, not very ordinary that you shoot higher from 3 than you do from 2. That's a little embarrassing almost, but I thought for the most part our 3-point shots were good attempts. I thought our young guys a couple times got a little sped up trying to make plays as opposed to letting them come to them, but I thought once we settled down the second half, we showed some pretty good poise. One thing is they're not afraid, and I think that's the number one thing. I mean, that you know, they're not afraid to be out there, and we're going to have some stretches where we look bad because we've got so many young guys, and to tell you the truth, they're trying to figure out what we want. You know, we've had some guys out, so our timing isn't great, obviously. I mean, KJ's been out, Seth's been out, extended time, John's been out. I think once we can get some practice time with those guys, hopefully it'll smooth some things out, and both offensively and defensively. There hasn't been a ton of separation in some of the positions. I mean, it could be, you know, so-and-so starts today and they might not start on Friday based on the next 2 days of practice. I think that's a good thing and a bad thing. I mean, guys have competed and you know, no one's set themselves that far away from another player that they're guaranteed a starting spot, which I think makes practice a lot better. You know, got to compete every day, and we flip the teams around a little bit, and we haven't found our rotation yet, so we're still trying to figure that out. It hit me when I came back, but once you get to the game, you know, 6 months ago, I think once you get to the game, you're just sort of, you know, worried about that and focused on those type of deals. I think the thing for me is, you know, it's always a time to reflect is probably after the season. I mean, you know, like I said, you don't want to make winning miserable. You know, go back, watch the tape tonight, and get ready for James Madison tonight. So that's good news. I mean, we got a win under our belt, and we've got some things we can get better at. But I think it's sort of one of those things that you just tell the guys the same thing. That's one. That's passed. Now let's go ahead and move on and try to figure out how to get the next one. He'll handle it, and Sean, it's a little blip. Sean has done about as good a job and has been about as helpful as any player since I've been here. He's been great. So he's remorseful. He knows he hurt the team. We're excited about getting him back. He's been great in practice. He's been a great teammate, and when we get him back, it'll just add another weapon for us. I think we'll be able to work through it here. It'll be, I don't know if it'll be an extended period, but it won't be quickly. But I don't think it'll be a long-term deal. Rico and matchups. They did not play a lot of big guys, and that's one of the things he's not had a lot of chance. He's been out. He's actually been. We think Rico's going to be a really good player. It was just they played small tonight. There were some difficult matchups for him, so we just decided. And it got late in the game, and he had been hurt, so you don't want to get someone hurt because he wasn't loose.